Okay, so I need to record a video because now I finally have a chance. I'm doing a lot in my life, and there's a lot of things going on in my head, and a lot of things going on with my life, job wise and financially wise, and and also trying to set up going to college and see. There's so much going on, and see. I've been working at Hy-Vee for 6 years, but I'm also in the process of trying to get another job. I want to stay at Hy-Vee, but I also know that I'm going to need to work two jobs in order to make enough money, probably, because our financial situation is awful. And it has been. I mean, and even if it wasn't for things like my mom, deciding to promote her books and stuff like that, there's the fact is our income just doesn't match up to our expenses. It never has. We've always been poor the whole time I've been growing up, and I've been fed up of it, and I don't know what I'm going to have to do. All I know is I'm young and I'm very ambitious and that I have a lot of things I want to do in my life. And so I'm working on the college thing, I'm working on the job thing, and I don't know what all is going to happen. But I'm going to have to make a lot of money. I'm going to have to take care of myself and my mom. And I just have a lot weighing heavily on my mind, and my personal life has distracted me from the things that I really want to focus on. And I also, I try to educate people about veganism whenever I can because I get very depressed about the constant murder and rape and otherwise torture of animals by the billions because humans are just so selfish and so ignorant and refuse to be educated. And I have lost all faith in humanity. It's really sad because other vegans understand me on this, and when you see the damage humans do, it's easy to understand why I feel that the human race has got to go extinct for the benefit of the other animals. And people debate me on that and like, well, the other animals will still suffer by other predators that eat them in the wild. And I'm like, yeah, this is true. But humans have a way of harming the animals when they don't need to. There's just no excuse for it, because because lions and polar bears, they don't have, so, they have to kill because they're so hungry, and they, it's sad how that is. But the thing is, because humans who live in modern societies have the option to eat plants and instead of the animals and go vegan, as many have proven, including me. And you can be strong and healthy and full of energy eating only plants. But they don't. Some do, but vegans are a minority. And I'm sad about that, but I don't want to rant about that, all of that forever in this video. People already know how I feel about that. People already know, if they've paid attention to some of my videos where I have my rants, that that I'm upset about finances. And anybody who's really been paying attention, and honestly I kind of hope they're not because it's embarrassing. I've recently come out as a trans woman too, and picked out a new name for myself, Chastity White Rose. And it's awkward and embarrassing, to a certain extent, because yeah, people don't understand, and I know everybody, including even some of my friends, just think I'm just weird and mentally ill. And yeah, I am mentally ill. I mean, that's what life does to you, okay? I've had a rough childhood. I've had a rough adulthood. Always worried about finances, and I I still have so much trauma that I know I haven't recovered from. And here's the truth of the matter is I'm 31 and a half years old. This May 15th, I'm going to turn 32. And I've come to realize that I don't, I can't just wait hundreds of years to heal from my emotional problems. They say time heals all wounds, but it really doesn't. I do receive counseling, and I'm going to continue to, but I just know that religion and psychology doesn't have a way to fix me. I am broken in ways that people don't understand. And there's nothing that I can do about that, and there's nothing that you can do about that. I appreciate my friends who take the time to listen to me and my problems, because I just want people to understand that I'm having a rough time. And there's so much I could say, but I want to keep this short. And all I know is I think constantly, just endlessly, about my goals in life, which of course include becoming rich or financially secure, whatever you call it, with however many jobs I have to work or whatever. And I would prefer for my career to be one of doing, programming and art, and I also want to stay with my ballet lessons, though I'm wondering how I'm going to have time for that. I don't know how I'm going to work two jobs, take ballet lessons, and go to college, and I don't know. There's not enough time to do all the things I want to do, and I don't know. I mean, I know that other people still think I'm young, and yeah, I am young. I mean, I'm 31, almost 32, which is younger than my mom, who's trying to do things. I mean, everybody's younger than their mom. That's obvious. But at the same time, I feel old. And I think that's because I don't feel like I'm at the place I want to be in my life by the age of 32. I'm almost 32, It's scary, but I'm just really working on trying to improve my life. And what I do about my emotional problems and what I do about feeling like a woman is strange, but see, the only thing that's changed about me since coming out is that now I am just more open with myself about it, and other people too. And it's just weird. The ones who I can trust anyway. And I know I publish a lot of weird things publicly online too. But that's the thing, is this is important stuff, and I hope to look back at this video and other videos someday. Maybe in 10 or 20 years I'll have my life figured out and I won't be such a wreck. And I know I'm a wreck, but the thing is, I know it. I know I'm emotionally screwed up. I know I'm mentally ill. But you know what? I'm pretty good at my job at Hy-Vee, and I could be good at other jobs, and I could be a good programmer and a dancer, and I can feel good about the things that I can do, regardless of what gender I feel I am. That I hope that eventually I come to a place of stability where I'm not bothered and constantly thinking about how different I am. It's really weird. Unless you've experienced it, you wouldn't understand. But anyway, I know that's a lot of strange, seemingly unrelated information, but it's all connected. It's all relevant, and I just feel better to get my thoughts out, and I'm hoping to work on my programming a little bit before I have to go to work today. And I guess that's all I can say about that for now.